crew.
What's crazy is like I've always heard of like dissing ops and smoking on whoever pack, and it's crazy that like he dissed him asking for a cigarette. I never heard someone like call a cigarette like a op
That's how they do it over there. I
in
mean,
Cali.
yeah.
I mean, I mainly only follow Chicago stuff. That's my
It's
my
a lot of
favorite area
politics
for music.
rules in Cali. I mean, if you didn't know, I mean, if so on the podcast on No Jumper, Bricc Baby and DFW Flame are talking. DFW Flame, yeah, DFW Flame asked for a nap. No disrespect, asked for a nap. Bricc Baby just passed it. He ain't check him. He ain't do anything. He ain't look at him funny. He's like, he asked for. He just handed it to him like it was all cool and everything. Bricc Baby alleges that, after the show, DFW and him talked about it. He apologized, said he wasn't doing no disrespectful stuff like that. It's just basically like, ruthless instinct. Because, I mean, DFW's insane crib. What you say?
Yeah, that it's basically like dissing him to his face, like challenging his whole hood.
Basically, yeah.
And like they feel like since he didn't step up that he got like punked.
But yeah.
And then a lot of people are saying like, you don't want to get crashed out and get tricked out of your position. And that he should have, even though he talked to him off screen, since he said it on screen, he needs to address it on screen. And a lot of people say, like, when you're taught, this is all alleged, but like when you're taught stuff coming up, you're taught one of the things that someone says this in front of you, it's immediately go time.
Exactly, and
or you gotta just check him. Sorry.
Exactly, if you gotta check him. I mean, Bricc Baby,
apologize.
Bricc Baby
right
out
now.
here being a super crip, you over here being super neighborhood. If you ever say on hood, if you ever say on hood every 5 seconds, and you always talking all this
6-0.
6 and all this gangster stuff. I mean, you gotta stand on business. So the fact that he ain't doing anything, I thought this would have died down because I mean, like the two people that it went against, they let it go, but it looks like the streets is talking. The Crips is saying that Bricc Baby handled this all wrong. He should have. He should have. He should have basically squabbled. Yeah, basically, yeah, he should have squabbled right there on the spot. Even to the point where Crip Mac even called him from jail and called him a custard. I called him
a frozen custard.
Basically, a frozen custard. Say when they basically when you see him when he get out, you want a fair one. Pause. I mean, that's what he called everybody. That's what he called everybody he don't mess with. I mean, a lot of people are saying that Bricc Baby needs to come out and get the fade. There's a lot of basically get a DP. A lot of gangsters on his hood saying stuff. Whack 100 saying stuff.
It's so crazy that DP is like a term, that's used in the gang community in California and stuff and other places. But it's like when I hear DP, I think of like the topic we said about a few topics ago about what's on P-Hub. I'm like, why is that what happens when you like cross the line over there? Like, that's terrible. I mean, you might as well die. But it's like, no, that's not what it is. That's
not what it is at all. But I mean, a lot of people are blaming Adam 22 about all this gang politics because everybody was saying, it was AD and T-Rail fault.
Well, Adam 22 is notorious for interviewing the ops. Like he'll interview like literally like people from one side for like 3 weeks, and then next month he's interviewing like people from the other side for a few weeks. So it's like they're really gonna interview someone and then have someone their ops come on and basically talk crap about everything that they just said. So it's like he kind of sets up the beef and almost escalates the beef by like even pitting these people against each other more and then profiting off of it.
True.
By people getting the views up and the comments going up like, oh, you let him say this about you, or he was on here saying this about you, just egging it on.
True, and then you know how it works over there in No Jumper. As soon as something bad happens to you, Adam's gonna make like 17 episodes about it. But they're
gonna clip the hell out of it.
Clip the hell of it. Like you remember with the whole house phone situation when he had the little training thing.
Oh man, that ended his career.
Ended his whole career. Had to leave the show, and then
that's crazy. All these like Dwight Howard Diddy fans, I never would have thought that.
True.
House phone was
True. And then with that whole little lust situation. When Almighty got in the fight and punched the dude in the face.
Kelby?
Yeah. So, I mean, all that stuff happens.
That was funny.
that was funny. All that stuff.
That's like if Neon, like, tried to, that's what needs to happen to Neon for all his distance.
Somebody can jump on him?
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen. I mean, see, DD Osama ain't do nothing. Just give him a little stern talking to.
He was like, my heart, my kid, myself. You can't be dissing my brother that passed away.
True, but people
my buttercup.
People were saying that only reason Adam 22 is doing this because of the views ain't doing good over there at No Jumper. The only time people really pay attention to No Jumpers when these gang stuff is going on. If it's any other thing, if it's not an interview or gang stuff, people ain't really watching it.
And he be disrespectful with it. They be asking questions that are out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've been all on Chicago's nuts, getting like everybody from both sides over there. And, you know, they don't even conduct the interview. You know, I should be doing the interviews. If you're from Chicago and on the same side as Chief Keef, hit me up. I will interview you, and I will do a correct interview with good questions, and I will not patronize you one bit.
But I mean, you have to do the ops too.
No,
you got to.
I can pick a side.
No, Adam
side has been picked.
Adam makes him do both sides. That's why he picked them. He
you know why? You know, and Adam does both sides. And you know what he is?
What?
A floozy and a cuck.
He's a cuck.
So no, I don't do what floozy cucks do.
He could be like, nah, you can't work here.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't work there. I'm saying, come to TFTC, come to Death Row. We doing the interviews over here.
Horrible.
That's what we need to be.
But anything else you feel about this whole situation with the DFW Flame and the Bricc Baby and Bricc Baby cashing out?
I think Bricc Baby got punked on 6-0 on Schoolyard.
You think so? You think he's scared? So you think he's scared of DFW Flame?
I'm hood. We got a clip.
Yeah, we got a short little clip of DFW. I mean,
so his name's
Bricc
Dallas Fort Worth.
Horrible.
Fuck about none of that, nigga. Shout out Devil Donut, nigga, in my real 40s, cuz.
That's the clip.
That's the clip. I couldn't go too hard.
I hate you.
They were saying people was getting their page pulled down.
So this guy said, I love Dunkin' Donuts on the hood.
That's the part I pulled out. Everything else is too vicious. It's the only safe part I found.
He looks like a Chucky right there. Like he's going to take the bite out of you.
I mean, it said he's all drugged. I mean, he's all off drugs. I mean, he says he doesn't do as many drugs anymore, but, I mean, everybody said he does.
It looks like he's going to bite you like a chihuahua.
Horrible. Everybody's saying that if drugs make you forget that, if drugs make you act like you ain't hear nobody say what they said to you, you shouldn't be doing those type of drugs anymore. So that's another reason why you're a custard. So we gonna see what happened with Bricc Baby.
What custard is better, chocolate or vanilla? Or
I don't eat none of that.
Do you like the swirl?
None of it. And
you don't like ice cream?
I don't really care for ice cream.
I knew you were shortcake.
Horrible.
Cupcake.
Ain't no Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Never that. But comment down below how you feel about the whole Bricc Baby